AI is destroying us. No more do we have to think for ourselves. For those who choose to use it, it has completely removed them from their individuality. Once you use AI, there's no turning back. You've crossed the line, giving up your integrity, your honor. You are no samurai. As a college student, I often struggle with the ethics of using AI. Okay, actually, that's a complete lie. Although, there was a time when I was hesitant. When ChatGPT first got out into the mainstream, its use cases were not immediately apparent at the time. Back then, it got things wrong more often, so it wasn't exactly helpful. It was gimmicky. It took a lot of improvements for AI responses to finally start showing up in my online discussion posts. I personally avoided using ChatGPT for the longest because I was scared that I wouldn't be learning from my classes, that it would take away my ability to think. It was a temptation waiting for me to cave in. When the going gets rough, it's hard to look away. And it also didn't help that most of my classmates were taking advantage of AI too. And so, last semester, I finally broke bad. One class got too frustrating, the teacher sucked, and the textbook didn't make learning any easier. Passing the class was my priority, so I took a chance with DeepSeek when it first hit the market. I heard it was better than ChatGPT and was more accurate more of the time. You could even upload photos of questions and it would answer with flying colors. It was the perfect storm for me to throw away all my academic integrity. Since then, I've overused DeepSeek to breeze through all my homework without thinking twice about the consequences it may bring for my future. But now, I'm slowly learning how to use AI as a tool, nothing more. It's actually a great teacher. If I'm stuck on a question, DeepSeek can tell me what I need to know in a concise response. It's a much better alternative to reading a whole textbook, bro. AI can be used as a personalized learning instructor, and it shows. The American school system is struggling to keep up with technology. They are slow on their feet, and they can't help but blame AI for the brain-rotted younger generation when in fact, our schools have been at issue way before AI showed up. But it's thanks to AI that the cracks in our education system are glaringly obvious. I wanted to equate my experience with that of Jin's journey in Ghost of Tsushima. If I had to summarize the game with my terrible memory, it's about this samurai who tries to defend the island of Tsushima during the first Mongolian invasion of Japan, back when the Mongolian Empire was huge. But on one fateful battle, he gets spared a warrior's death and is saved by a silent assassin type B. During this period, samurai code was absolute and killing in the shadows was frowned upon. But despite his uprising as a samurai, Jin slowly learns that fighting with honor is not enough to save his home. So he is forced to make hard choices, not very samurai-like. I feel like a similar shift is happening now. We question newer ways of life with a harsher opinion and imagine the extremes. We don't want to face the fact that the new thing will be the way of the future, whether we like it or not. Whether you think it will be the end of us, this path is the only way forward. We uphold tradition to a higher standard and think lesser of the next generation's way of life. Most of the time, the criticism is overblown, but I can see where it's coming from. We're using AI wrong. I sure did. Call it growing pains. We're still trying to figure all this out. Artificial intelligence is one of those paradigm shifts, so it will take time getting used to. What sparked me to make this video was the recent Duolingo controversy, actually. It was my go-to app to start learning Japanese until I realized it sucks unless you're learning Spanish. In any case, their reputation on the internet, especially among the youngins, was hardly matched by any other company. Their marketing was actually funny, actually good, until the CEO decided to send that one email about putting AI first. How to ruin a good standing reputation overnight 101. Thanks, Duolingo. AI should be used as a tool, not to lay off staff or strip away the creative process. AI can be used for good if we use it right. For example, I used DaVinci Resolve's AI subtitle tool to quickly generate closed captions for this video. So without much effort, I made this video more accessible. Some of the professors I've had throughout my academic career have also started using ChatGPT and the likes during class to enhance learning. They were actually some of the most enjoyable lectures I had to sit through in a while. So yeah, I'll embrace AI, but use it the right way, because it's for the best. I'm glad to see you made it this far. Thanks for watching.